Lake Tahoe is one of the most beautiful and gorgeous lakes in the United States. The lake is situated on the border of California and Nevada. About 2/3 of the lake is in California and 1/3 is in Nevada. In the north of Lake Tahoe, you will be lost in the beauty of Emerald Bay and a tall, high, powerful Eagle Falls. The north is just right next to Reno, which is considered a small version of Las Vegas, where you can eat, drink, gamble, and enjoy your day away. Versus in the south where, and you will be amazed, all with the clearest water you've never seen at Sand Harbor, where you can go boating, kayaking, and enjoy the sunset. Now let's go to Sand Harbor, South Lake Tahoe. Sand Harbor is one of the most beautiful and popular beaches in Lake Tahoe. It is about 2-hour drive from Sacramento area, 3-hour drive from San Francisco, and 3.5-hour drive from San Jose. With crystal clear waters, long sandy beaches, shady forested areas, and panoramic lake views, Sand Harbor is an amazing spot along the beautiful Lake Tahoe. You can see how beautiful Sand Harbor is. On the left side, that is a really tall mountain, and on the right side, that is Sand Harbor. I got here right about 7 a.m. and I can see the sun rising just right on top of the mountain on the left side of the lake. You can see how beautiful the sun rising is. For your information, Sand Harbor hours of operation are from 7 a.m. to 1 hour after the sunset. Sand Harbor will be closed when the parking lot is full, and the vehicles will not be allowed to enter the park until it reopens, which is usually around 5 p.m. If you plan to go to Sand Harbor, you have to get here very early. I got here at 7:15 a.m. and half of the parking is already full. So if you plan to come here, you have to be here between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. in order to guarantee the parking spot. Otherwise, the parking will be full and you have nowhere to park. And the road to Sand Harbor has only 2 lanes, one on each side. So there is no street parking spot at all, just FYI. So if you come here, you have to come here early. And you can see at 7:15 a.m. I already see people getting stuff out to the beach. They already put up the tents, chairs, and the food. They are getting ready to party on the beach. And you need to look up the weather here. The weather here definitely is so much different from the weather in Sacramento, San Francisco, or San Jose. The temperature here at night and early morning is much cooler. So it is only 62 degrees at 7 a.m. in July. So you can see the weather is much cooler. So I was wearing shorts and I was freezing. You can see how clear and how pristine the water here. The water here is said to be 99.94% pure. I don't know how it happened, but just by looking at the lake here, I believe that number is true. So there are 2 different entrances for this park. So one is for regular parking and one is for those who have a boat. So you can see people are loading the boat to the lake. Living in this country, I think unloading the boat to the river or to the lake is something that we normally see. But there are countries out there in the world that people don't own a boat at all, so they don't see this type of scene that we normally see. For example, people in Vietnam, they don't own any boat at all. Even rich people, yeah, they don't own any boat, so then there's no ramp at the lake or at the river for people to upload the boat. And again, you can see how clear the water here is. Very clear, very beautiful. Now there are several beaches in Lake Tahoe. So we have Sand Harbor is one of them. We have Secret Beach, we have Pope Beach, we have Emerald Bay, and we have Zephyr Cove Beach. Now why do they call them beaches instead of lake? Because they all belong to Lake Tahoe. It is because there are sands on the shore and sands in the water. I think that's why they call them beaches. Even though Lake Tahoe is fresh water, not salt water. So this is how special Lake Tahoe is. Lake Tahoe is the largest alpine lake in North America. The depth of this lake is 1,645 feet, which is approximately 501 meters. Wow, that is very deep. And that makes Lake Tahoe the second deepest lake in the United States, just right after Crater Lake in Oregon. The population of Lake Tahoe is around 28 to 30,000 versus over 1 million people in San Francisco. So you can see not a lot of people are living out here. Most people come here for vacation. In the summer, they go to the lake out here, and in the winter, they go to the mountain out here for skiing. Just like I mentioned earlier, south of Lake Tahoe is right next to Reno. So if you don't want to go to Las Vegas, you want to go gambling in Reno, you can. You just stop by Lake Tahoe, enjoy Lake Tahoe, and then go to Reno to gamble. So if you visit North Lake Tahoe, so you can check out Emerald Bay, which is very beautiful, and you can also check out Eagle Falls. I love Eagle Falls, very beautiful too. And there are some casinos in North Lake Tahoe too. There are Harvey Casino, there are Hara Casino, Bali Casino, and Hara Casino. They are all in North Lake Tahoe. But these hotels are very busy. Last time I looked, they're all sold out all the way until mid-October. It is understandable. I know it is not a skiing season yet, but the skiing site is just very close to these casinos. I think that's why people, when they go skiing, they just book this hotel, they stay in all of this hotel, and then they go skiing. It is only 7:30 a.m. and you can see people already put up their tents and they bring foods and everything out here. There you go again. You see how beautiful, how clear the water is here. And can you see snow on top of the mountain? Even though it is July right now, it is summer now, but you can still see a little bit of snow on top of the mountain. And that is common. And believe it or not, in April, I plan to go to Lake Tahoe. At that time, it was still snowing. The winter season ends late in Lake Tahoe, and it took a while for all the snow melted. And right here you can still see a lot of people on the beach. And once the sun comes out for a while, the weather is getting warmer. There are a lot of tall, beautiful pine trees you can see around the lake. So up here on my right hand side, that is the group area. So this is a covered area where there is electricity, water, tables, and a large barbecue. So this is a place where you can throw a party or a get together or something like that, but it is for a reservation only. The reservation must be made in person or by phone at 775-831-0494, 775-831-0494. And you can see it, there's a lot of people here. And Sand Harbor is open all year. Wow, that is amazing. They said that the parking lots are kept clear of snow. Wow, that is amazing. You can see there's a lot of rocks in the lake. And the water is actually very warm. So it is about 80 degrees inland right now. But the water is so warm though when you get in the water. If you go to the beach in San Francisco, the water there is very cold though. Even though it is 90 degrees inland, but the water is icy cold. And I see a lot of kids out here. So parents, if you take your kids to the lake or to the beach, you have to watch them carefully and closely. I work in the emergency room, and each summer we just see a lot of drowned kids, so you have to be very careful and watch them closely. And if you are wondering how big Lake Tahoe is, it is actually 70 miles long. So it takes me exactly 1 hour to drive from the north of Lake Tahoe to the south of Lake Tahoe. And here again, beautiful crystal clear water. And who doesn't want to jump right in this water, right? So if you haven't come to Lake Tahoe, I think you should. And if you plan to visit Lake Tahoe, I think you should stop by Sand Harbor. It is very beautiful. And here is the Visitor Information Center.